2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Switch it, come on, switch it. 36, 36. Check 31, check 31.
Inside handoff here to Ricard. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. So for this defense, a tall order ahead trying to defend against Russell Wilson. Charles, your keys for how they might go about keeping him in check?
Well, before we even get to the keys, let's start with the problems he presents, because he feels pressure so well. He's got a great sixth sense, maybe even a 7th and 8. He knows where the pressure's coming from. He knows how to slide away from it, sometimes run away from it, and then he finds good throwing lanes to deliver downfield. So to me, it's that pressure inside, big, tall guys to make him try and throw over them and make his height work against him.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now, this defense for the Eagles much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 15-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Almost feel sorry for the kicker here because you know he wants to go out there and contribute, but they keep saying stay on the bench. I think it's just simply a matter of a head coach saying I believe more in my guys with the football than sending you out there to kick it.
Well, he wants to make a big statement here on the opening drive, and a statement he's making. Now they've got it 1st and goal after that conversion. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Ricard, the fullback. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll run it with Jacobs, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Patrick Ricard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Returnable here for Callaway. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Wilson. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And he finds Beasley, complete.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They go play action with Wilson.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
14, run it.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
45, Mike, 45.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Play action. It's Wilson. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down and 8.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to air one out. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. To throw on 2nd and 6. Herbert. And he completes it to Westbrook. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Looking long for Westbrook. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. D.D. Westbrook, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Eagles on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Now Wilson. That is caught by Callaway. He's at the 30. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Again, Wilson. He dumps it off to Barkley. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just going to say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
We got 4. We got 4.
Here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw here pulled in by Lazard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. They'll fire one deep for Westbrook. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Richard Sherman. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
56.
On first down, it's Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Play action. It's Herbert.
Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. A handoff for Etienne.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Herbert. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Here's a give to Etienne.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's Herbert.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. On fourth down, Herbert. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from fourth down to first. Etienne. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Travis Etienne. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
To throw is Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out.
And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now it's Wilson. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. To throw again is Wilson. And incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Wilson will throw again. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Wilson. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by the rookie Eric Stokes. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
And this will be caught at the 30.
Man, that was way too easy.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Allen Lazard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete, and he's got this down to the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Finding room to the 20. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Throwing again here, Wilson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Jacobs will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right. Trying to get the ball to his tight end in the center of the field where he runs a lot of his routes and ostensibly is extremely comfortable. He was hoping he'd find a seam and a big gainer to go along with it. But that one was incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flushed, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. The Eagles on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15 from the shotgun. Here's Herbert. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
Yeah, from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
They go play action now. Wilson.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now left side on the swing pass. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Wilson. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 45. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught. Touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Etienne with it. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll run with Etienne. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
Going for it, here's Etienne.
He will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
44 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
Herbert on first down now. Looking for the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
This one complete to Tunyon underneath.
And down inside the 15 he goes. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Running out of the gun with Etienne.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with Etienne.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. On 2nd and 10, Wilson, he's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Eric Harris who picks it.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Well, nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Eagles, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is the ocean, and you need the flow that you seek. Moment of truth, credit check. You not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look. Salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion. It's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them on politicking. Probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted. Playing all go, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me. I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse. Disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest. The realest could vouch. They thought I was done, but all that out. You gotta play my next around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner gets you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't hearing my CD. Made it out of the trenches. Just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy, I blowed on her budget on me, that's on me, I'm conceited. Treaty, nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm knee deep, I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG, they gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they compete. Salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101 cheesy, and plus they got D2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my life for like 3 weeks, cause that's all I needed. She wanna go on a trip and retreat, but I'm sorry, I never retreated. I set the bar so high that you might as well leave it. I'm going undefeated, I broke in the system, had to breach it, that's mission impossible, mission completed. Salute when you see me, yeah. I got the heart of a god and a genie, I want you to love me, I want you to need me.